Hi, this is Todd with Integrity Investment Advisors. Here's a great new video. Should I get a formal second opinion? It's free. Spoiler alert, the answer is yes. We covered in this video, but we will analyze your total fees, performance, and red flags. So prove me wrong, your current advisor might be overcharging you for their scope of services. Here are some of the things that come to mind when we think about this is high fees, commissions, outdated portfolios, low quality planning, financial planning there. No tax strategy. So if your advisor, current advisor, does not upload your taxes every year and do tax analysis, that's probably a red flag. Also, if you don't have a Roth conversion strategy, that's another big red flag. We love for clients to have Roth assets, and if you don't have them today, we definitely need a conversion strategy. So if you have any of these, you should really be getting a second opinion. These red flags might be holding you back compared to your peers and other people who are working with a top tier advisor. They're just going to be able to retire earlier, be more comfortable in their retirement, so you want to get these things fixed. So we believe phase one is you don't know what you don't know about your portfolio. So when many people select an advisor for the first time, they're not really sure what to look for. They don't realize that most advisors are sales reps. And they end up Googling something like financial advisor near me, which could be a problem. So if you have a portfolio of $1 million or a couple $1 million, you want to make sure your advisor is not living in the past and that they're not charging you too much for your scope of services. Some of the red flags we see all the time in these second opinions are somebody working with somebody who's not fee only, they're fee based, which means they have fees and commissions. Somebody who's not a fiduciary for you 100% of the time. Somebody who's charging you more than 1% of assets under management. No performance reporting versus, say, the S&P 500 or Ag Bond or an international index. No financial planning. So if you're paying 1% just for portfolio management, again, I believe you're massively overpaying for that. We also believe if you have a couple $1 million, you definitely need a formal Roth conversion strategy. Like I said before, tax analysis is super important. So if your advisor is not looking at your taxes, that's a red flag. If they have mutual funds in taxable accounts, that's a red flag. And then any sort of commissions. So if you have any of these items, I strongly suggest you get a second opinion. We don't believe in these types of red flags, and we think you can do better. So phase two is you start to become aware that you might have some problems. Either it's performance or fees or something, some sort of questions. You want to know if you're on track. How is your performance versus benchmark? What are your total fees? I'm surprised how many people don't really understand their total fees and what they're paying for. Again, I mentioned Roth conversion flags and any other red flags. So get a formal second opinion. We do this for free. It takes us 4 or 5 hours worth of work. You could do it yourself. I think it's better to get somebody else to do it with industry experience. We'll run it through our software. We'll look at the key items, which I'll show you here in a second. And then you can figure out, how to choose a better financial advisor for you and what fits that mold. And then phase three, you're equipped after the second opinion, you're equipped with knowledge, and you can figure out who you want to work with longer term. Probably somebody who works with millionaires and other families like you and gives you a high quality output at a fair and reasonable price. So this is what some of our second opinion looks like, and you can pause any of these slides, but we give everybody a formal report. So you actually get this after the call. It includes red flags, total fees, Roth analysis, Social Security information, and data there, performance versus benchmarks, tax analysis, and asset protection. It looks like this with red flags. Here's another page of it that looks at performance and your total fees, and we look at expense ratios and total advisor fees and any other hidden fees. So you're going to want to take a look at that. And here's 5 things we think you want in an advisor. So we believe you want somebody who's fee only, not fee based. That includes commissions. Somebody who's a fiduciary for you 100% of the time. Somebody whose advisor fees are below 1%. So our fees are 0.6% on the first $1 million, and they decline above $1 million. So we are really built for the Millionaire Next Door. Our blended fees for a $2 million portfolio is about 45 basis points. $3 million is 0.4%. So massive value for our clients. You want somebody who's data driven from a portfolio standpoint, and they have great software. And you want somebody who's holistic in their approach. So portfolio management, financial planning, tax planning, Social Security planning, Roth conversions, no commissions. You want all of this in your new advisor. So again, this is what we do. We do portfolio management, we do the financial planning, we do tax planning. We are fully credentialed and we're integrated across these three key drivers. We use great firms like Dimensional Funds, iShares, Vanguard, and then we have great software on top of this to help you stay on track and live your best life possible. So portfolio management, we're very evidence-based, low fees, indexing and factors, adding high profitability, quality, value, momentum to these portfolios. We have great financial planning that helps you figure out if you're on track, if you'll run out of money, when to take Social Security, and then we do tax planning, looking at your tax return, figuring out your Roth conversion strategy, and how to minimize your lifetime tax bill. All of this is super important. So here is our free second opinion process. Most of our clients who go through this wish they would have done this about 10 years ago. We make it very easy for you to do this. It starts by booking a free discovery meeting on my calendar, which you can do at the bottom of this page. And then we're going to have this call. We're going to take down key information. We're going to run analysis, so you will actually upload key information for us in a secure portal. We will run the analysis on your portfolio, figure out all the red flags, and then we'll book another phone call meeting, and we'll go through this. And what I like to say to people is, listen, then you'll have the facts so you can make a good decision. You may love your advisor and want to keep them and think it's worth the fees, or you might find so many red flags that you definitely want to change. But either way, you'll know what's going on with your portfolio. And if it's a win-win, you might become a client with us. And if not, at least you'll know the data. And then you can sleep on it, you can decide what you want to do, and then if you want to become a client, we will get you on board and open accounts, and we custody at Schwab. So this is what we do. It's a great process. I encourage you to take action and book a second opinion, and look forward to speaking with you and hearing from you. Thank you.